to wring out a little bit of the anxiety, the unknowing that's coursing through my body, and I'm sure through most of the folks in the United States right now. And we're going to do this with the props we have available to us. So if you have yoga blocks available to you, that's great. We will be using those today. If you don't, I'm going to be using these weights as yoga block, as arm extenders for me. If you have a blanket, that'd be great. I have this big fluffy blanket, and then a bolster would also be nice. I am using a couch cushion, and so a couch cushion is also excellent. A pillow, like a really firm, a more firm pillow, would be great for you today. Also, this is your practice, so if there's anything I offer that just seems like too much or not what you want to do today, please use your own agency and do what you feel like doing this morning with the hour that we have together. So as you start to gather your props around you and settle in, find a comfortable seat that can be cross-legged. You could be laying down. And wherever you are, just take a moment to really look at your surroundings. Maybe notice the other creatures you're sharing the space with. Notice the familiarity to where you usually practice, or maybe the difference. And then bring yourself to your body. Really feel your calves, if that's accessible to you. Notice the outline of the muscles in your calves, maybe the bony parts, the squishy parts. And then notice that you are breathing. Can you feel your ribs both expand outwards and lift up and down as your lungs fill and then empty of air? Maybe you feel the clothing on your body move as your ribs move as well. Maybe this is the first time you've actually noticed you breathing across your face. On your next inhale, can you breathe all the way from the top of your head down through your tailbone, filling your whole torso up with this life force, both oxygen, carbon dioxide, other gases, but also your prana, to know that you're here in the life. And then exhale from your tailbone out through the top of your head. Do that 2 more times. Going all the way up. And exhaling all the way out. your eyes, you more softly open them and bring yourself back to the space that you're in. Maybe once again becoming aware of other creatures that share in your space who are also breathing with you. We are going to start moving on our sitting today. So if you've been sitting in one cross-legged, like I have been, you want to shift your legs, so whichever one is in front, your legs away. If it's more comfortable for you to be on your knees, maybe with a block underneath your sit bones, that is also a good place to be. Just a place that you feel nice and supported along the spine. We're going to start by inhaling our arms up overhead, and then exhale and bring our hands out. Inhale, arms up, and exhale out. And this time as you exhale, drop your right hand to the ground and lean towards the right. Really rooting down through your left sit bone and then reaching through your fingers so that you can feel your whole side body engage here. Even though your bones are kind of squished on one side, you still try to feel them both as you breathe in. You may want to twist your spine to lean a little bit more of your front leg or looking towards the ceiling. Or where you are might be perfect. Inhale, back up. And exhale to the other side. Once again, take a moment to really root through that right sit bone, down into the support of your cushion or your ground, and reaching up through your fingers. Feeling both of your legs as you breathe in and out. On your next inhale, raise both arms up. And then as you exhale, twist towards the right, leaning your right hand, your left hand in front, and your right hand behind you. If the ground is too far away, you can certainly put a block underneath your hand. We're just warming up our spine here, so there's no reason to push this twist any more than you need to. This is an opportunity to breathe again into both lungs and maybe notice what feels a little stuck. Inhale your arms up and exhale to the other side. if you're sitting on your knees, can you make your way sitting on the ground with your feet flat on the floor in front of you, relatively wide, not as wide as your shoulders, even a little bit wider. If you notice I'm moving my props away so I have root space around my legs. Because from here, and then you can rest back on your hands. From here, we're going to inhale, and then exhale your knees over to one side. Inhale, your knees up to center, and exhale to the other side. Continue this at your own pace. You want to start off slow, one breath per movement, or even 2 breaths in one spot if you find a particularly juicy spot. You can also start to warm up into this a bit faster, generating a bit more heat. You may find yourself walking forward, walking off your mat. That's not as fun. And then eventually, you want to come up on your shins on one side and bring your arm into the mix to it's very slight back bend. And one more to each side, where you are. And then take a moment to feel how you feel after that gentle movement. Now we're going to make our way to hands and knees. If the floor feels far too firm on your knees for you this morning, feel free to grab that blanket and place it underneath your knees for more padding. I'm going to move my poofy blanket out of the way for now. It seems to be taking too much space. Here we're going to move into some cat and cow. So as you exhale, raising it back up towards the ceiling, feeling each little knob of your spine articulate up towards the ceiling and your tailbone dropping down towards your feet. And then inhale, and again drop each one of those knobs of your spine down towards the ground, lifting your tailbone and your head towards the ceiling. Inhale, dropping your tailbone, articulating your spine up towards the ceiling, just like you're a Halloween cat, scared cat. And then inhale, moving your tailbone towards the ceiling, dropping your belly towards the ground, and arching your back like you're a big ramen bowl. Continue at your own pace. You may want to start to move some side circles into this movement. Continuing on the inhale and exhale. To do so. You may want to just stay back and forth, but maybe make the movement a little bit bigger, going all the way from potentially into child's pose. And a very mild upward dog. Wherever you are, if you've been going in one direction, now would be a good time to switch directions. and find your blocks wherever they are, and you have them handy for you at the top of the mat. Placing your blocks under your hands, so they're probably on a medium setting. These are very wobbly. A medium setting. Shift your weight into your right foot, your right knee, and bring your left knee in between your hands. You may need to bring your knee to your foot to the outside of your hand, and then move the block on the outside. Here, inhale, lift your arms up your head into Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, twist towards your front leg, open your arms wide. As you twist, can you bring your thigh bones towards each other, towards your pelvis, to add a little bit more stability here when you're challenging your balance, making up. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands to your blocks. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee off the ground. And then bring your back foot to meet your front foot. And forward fold. Just spread your knees your feet as wide as you need here. Bend your knees as much as you need here. In order to not have too much strain in the back of your legs as you reach towards the ground or your blocks. On an inhale, with a flat back, raise your arms up towards the ceiling, coming to an upright position, and then exhale your hands through heart center to your sides into utkatasana, or mountain pose. So I recently took a workshop with Ali Wesley here at the Bhakti Yoga Movement Center, and one of the things I learned there, and the workshop was on fat or adipose tissue, and I learned that our fat is where we feel vibration in our bodies. We feel our laughter there, we feel our when we cry, we feel it there, we feel joy, we feel our orgasms there, we can also feel, but it's hard to feel fear because we clench in and we don't let things shake out, and anxiety. So we're going to spend a little bit of time feeling our fat and feeling the vibration in our bodies. So we'll just start shaking. Shaking your arms. Arms are a great place. Most of us, I would say almost all of us, have some good vibration generating tissue in our arms. Really, really feel there. And then the other arm, I can really shake it out. Can you feel the vibration in your starting to happen in your body? If you want to, you could move it into a little bit more of a shaky movement. And then can you feel the vibrations in your thighs? All of that great sensing tissue that we have in our bodies to let us know what's going on both inside and outside. Maybe some jumping, maybe not, maybe like too much this morning for jumping, but jumping. We're going to be here for a minute or two. If you want to close your eyes, you can. That might be too much balance. Can you notice where you really feel shaking and where you actually don't feel very much at all? then slowly settle down. Coming just this. Maybe one big inhale in and one big inhale out. From here, we'll meet once again at the top of the mat. Inhale, hands up overhead, utkatasana, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the blocks or the ground. From here, place your hands either on your blocks when they're high setting in front of you, or on your thighs or your calves. You inhale with a flat back.
You see my text?
Reach your head towards the front of the room and your sit bones towards the back.